So they're calling it Tier 5 lockdown, which is an even harsher, more brutal than Tier 4 lockdown, which most of the country is currently experiencing, including Scotland. And this involves the shutting down of our schools. Now, I have 3 children, a 16-year-old daughter and 2 sons that are 3 and 4 years old that are all prepared, excited, wanting and needing to go back to school next week. And now our government ministers have not given us a clear answer that they can go back. First they said they could, then they said they couldn't, then they said it would be virtual, then they said it would be staggered. You cannot play with our children's future. This lockdown and all of the madness has already caused serious, massive, long-term damage to our younger generation. They're calling Generation COVID. Their mental health, their belief on the future, it's at shocking levels. And the Prince's Trust did a study a few months ago and found out that 40% of these kids never believe they're going to have a dream job. 38% of them always now believe they'll just have to accept any job they can get. And I know my teenage daughter is asking me questions like, will I get to go to university? Will I have a job? What is happening with the world? And by shutting down our schools, it's just asking for more and more problems. When you look at a city like London and the 9 million citizens, we really require our schools as an important part of our children's evolution. The last thing we need is for them to be at home or to be on the streets, especially when mom and dad are trying to work either virtually or in person. It's just not practical. And so it's something we need to think very seriously and ask our leadership some hard questions before they start locking things down in this quote unquote Tier 5 lockdown that could be with us for a large chunk of 2021. And that's why every time we give away a little bit of our freedoms, a little bit of our civil liberties, give away, it's just our kids' education for a little while, it just gets dangerous and it gets serious. And that's why one of my policies is education first as your next mayor of London. And I've got big ideas on how we can improve our education. But one of the main factors is getting the kids in school. Last year alone, 22% of secondary students weren't even going to school because all of the precautions and all of the fear around COVID, they weren't actually even going to school. And now they're talking about dropping that down to 0 by delaying the opening of schools. And again, it's just not acceptable. We've got to protect these things that are fundamental to our societies, to our children, which are our future. So please leave your comments below. Are you prepared to go into Tier 5 lockdown? Do you think they should shut our schools down? Do you think your children should be at home? Do you think we should be damaging this future generation? Leave me your comments below. I will keep talking about this. I will keep putting my ideas out there as far as cases and deaths until someone listens. We have ideas to take London in a new direction. We know we can do it. We can do it quickly. It just means making simple, logical, science-based decisions that are proportionate to the virus. It means leadership, and it's right in front of us. All we have to do is take it.